So, this, you have to forgive me, I'm losing my voice. This is a test of your instructional ability. I would like you to treat me as though I'm a beginner at a fairly early stage. My last instructor was due to teach me approaching junctions to turn left and right today. Unfortunately, he's not available. My name's Bob. I'm familiar with the layout and controls of the car. And because of the location we are here, you'll need to drive us to a location to be able to do that. You take a few minutes to collect your thoughts, and then over to you.
Yep. So, pleased to meet you, Bob. My name's Darren. I'm going to be instructor for today. Are you your instructor's away at dentist?
Yeah, he said he couldn't make it today. Yeah. We'll get somebody to fill in.
So he's asked me to fill in for him. He's told me a little bit about you.
All right.
That you want me to teach you today how to do approach and turn left, approach and turn right.
Yeah.
So, what have you done on your previous lesson? Do you think that might help you with this?
I'm not right sure. We've done. Let me see. We did that cockpit drill, all that sort of stuff, and she showed me all the controls of the car. And at the end of the last lesson, we'd done moving off and stopping, and we got like changing gears and stuff. So we've done all of that, and then this is next.
Yeah. Did she say anything about the MSM routine to you when you're moving off and stopping?
Yeah. That's is that mirror signal manoeuvre, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we didn't signal all the time, though.
No. Can you remember why?
If there wasn't anybody about, we didn't want to signal.
You only give a signal if it's going to benefit anybody.
Ah, right.
So do you think you're quite competent with that MSM routine?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll let you be the judge of that, I suppose.
Well, that's going to be good because we'll be using that in today's lesson.
Oh, right.
You'll be using that all the time.
Oh, smashing.
Yeah. How did your previous instructor conduct your lessons? Did they sort of like just say have a go, or did they tell you everything?
Oh no, he told me what I had to do first.
So,
yeah.
Do you like that, do you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I felt more comfortable if I knew what I was up to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'd like to have a go. I don't know if I can manage.
So what we'll do then, because it's first time you've done junctions, I'm going to drive you to location, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then when we get there, if you want, I'll give you an explanation about it.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, if you're happy with that, we'll have a few practice goes.
Right,
and I'll guide you through if you're all right with that.
Okay.
And then if I see that you're picking it up, I might just say to you, do you want to have a go? And just have a go on your own if you want.
Oh, okay.
You can always shout up.
Right.
So we make us way to training area.
Yeah.
You can't see anything.
We go out of the car park and take the road to the right. Oh, I haven't put my seatbelt on. Sorry. Nearly forgot.
And we're going to turn right out of this car park. On the way, if you just like to watch me, how I do my MSM routine.
Alright.
If you just keep your eye on what I'm doing. Got to check my mirrors. I'm going to give a signal. What I'm doing now is looking for a gap, so when I pull out, I'm not going to make anybody slow down because what I'm doing. Oh, see how this blue car here? If I pulled out now, do you think that'd be too soon?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Maybe after this red one, though, I'm 100% certain now that I'm not going to make anybody slow down because of me.
Alright.
Get onto New Road. Quick look in my mirrors again. Which way we're going now?
Left at the end of the road.
Check the mirrors. Signal right, on please go. If you've got any questions, if you wonder why I'm doing anything, just don't be frightened to say anything.
Okay.
Check round.
He's just gone all the way around there like that. He shouldn't have done that, should he?
No. Why do you think that's a bad idea?
There's a sign that says you shouldn't just fucking do it on the theory. He signalled though.
The thing is, if he's not supposed to do it, then
Well, I thought he was turning right.
you'll get things, you'll see things like that all the time.
Follow the road ahead.
Don't check my mirrors. I'm slowing down, coming to a mini roundabout. I'm just being aware of what's all around me. Just check your mirrors. Same again here. When I set off, I'm going to make sure 100% that I'm not going to make anybody slow down left here.
Yep.
Check my mirrors for moving around this water.
Checking the mirrors a lot.
You've got to, it's for what? The reason why we check his mirrors is because we want to know how it's going to affect somebody else behind or what we're doing. So if we don't check his mirrors and I move around that water without checking my mirrors, somebody might be overtaking me. I might end up sideswiping them.
To the second one on the left.
Check my mirrors. I'm not going to signal yet because people might think we're going in there. Signal now. Change gear. Touch my clutch all the way. Take new road, check my mirrors again. If you look in that left dormer, you can see a white BMW fairly close behind. Look.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just aware how close he is because it's raining as well. What do you think could happen if he were right close up behind me and I braked without checking my mirrors really sharp? What do you think could happen?
I'll follow the road ahead. I suppose he might run into us.
Yeah. So if I keep checking my mirrors every 4 to 5 seconds, I'll know then how hard I can brake. And if he's really close up behind, then I'll just ease off a little bit. And then if I have to do an emergency stop, I won't be going so fast. Check my mirrors again around here. Okay. I can see traffic lights on red, so I'll check my mirrors again. Just ease off, move around this car here. I'm going to change into second here and just let it crawl up nice and steady, and them lights might change. Then I won't need to put it in
first road on the left.
Which it didn't do. Quick look all around. Check the mirrors, that would have been a signal.
First road on the right.
Check the mirrors, right and odometer, signal right. Just come off my gas. Make sure I don't cause anybody to slow down. Looking to new road, make sure I don't cut corner.
If you want to find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
Quite a BMW probably first turned off now. So I'm coming to a stop, so check my mirrors. I'm not going to give a signal because there's nobody to signal to. See, there's nobody about. You said that, didn't you, when you were doing your moving off and stopping?
Is that the same when you're like at the junctions and that? So
No.
now some people don't signal.
At junctions, we always signal. Got any idea why?
No.
What do you think would happen if you come down here and you check your mirrors and you didn't give a signal and you turned in? What happens if there were some kids playing Kirby? Just corner. Because you aren't signalling, they might not realise that you are actually turning in.
All
But
right.
if to see a signal and they go, oh, there's a mystery in a car, I'm not going to stop. We'll get
okay.
out of the way for you.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
So do you want to swap seats?
Yeah.
Yeah. What we got to check before we open his door?
You have to make sure there's nobody there, haven't you?
Yeah. Why do you think it's more important at my side?
Well, maybe a car coming.
Yeah.
Maybe get run over.
Yeah.
not very nice today, is it?
It's terrible. If you want to get yourself comfortable, do your cockpit drill and that.
Alright,
Just so you can prepare. Just get nice and comfortable that you can operate all controls and that. You'll have to put ignition on for that, Bob. Because they're automatic. Why do you think it's important to set your mirrors up when you're in a comfortable position?
Oh, I did that before. I was like, I leaned forward and then when I sat back, the mirror wasn't set properly.
Yeah, you always try and set your mirrors in your driving position. You're comfortable, and then you set them.
Right.
We'll get some. Just put the demisters on for that window.
All right.
Just so it's steaming up. Right then. Are you still wanting me to explain?
Yeah, but if you if you don't mind.
So approaching junctions to turn left and right. We're going to do turn right first. It's a little bit more to talk about. The approach and turn right one. Got this diagram here. So imagine we're travelling down this road at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's us. And I say to you, we're going to take the next road on the right.
Yeah.
You got any idea what's first thing you might check?
I'm not sure.
Mirrors.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So why do you think we're checking them mirrors?
Was that to see if we need a signal?
Yeah. That's to see what we're going to do is going to affect anybody behind.
All right.
Yeah. So we're travelling down here. We're checkers mirrors, because if we don't checkers mirrors and we just signal, there could be a guy overtaking us here on outside.
Oh, right.
And if we just put a signal on, he's going to think, wow, he's going to turn in front of me, might slam on and run into the back here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why we always check his mirrors.
Right.
Plus we always check them if we're coming up to any hazards, roundabouts, crossroads, junctions like this. Every time we're coming to a place where we're going to change speed or alter direction or overtake, we always check his mirrors to make sure that he's safe.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to give a signal. So why do you think it's important that we signal as we sort of like just passing this entrance here?
Well, you said that on the way here, didn't you? So it wasn't going to confuse somebody.
Yeah, because this guy here, if you put your signal on before there, he might think that you're turning in there. And it'll confuse him. So,
okay.
Yeah. And then the manoeuvre. MSM, mirror signal manoeuvre. The manoeuvre part, this is where it gets complicated. But if you've got any questions, just ask. It breaks down into position, speed, gear, and look.
Okay.
So I say to you, we're going to take this second road on the right, which is this one. You've done his mirrors, you've signalled. What do we mean by position? What position do you think you're going to take up? Just keep.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. Well, if you look at this diagram, it's just to the left of this white line.
Oh, okay, right.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure.
Well, if we position just to the left of this white line, if I'm following you, say when you've passed your test, if I'm following you, I'll think, oh, Bob's going to turn right there because he's moved to the left hand side of the road.
Right, yeah,
and if there's enough room, a car might be able to get by you, or a cyclist might get by you.
Okay.
What do you think would happen if we were going to turn right and we're positioned over to the left? What do you think I might think if I were following you?
I suppose you might not be sure where I was going.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I might think that you're pulling up at left and you forgot to knock your right signal off. You might put wrong signal on.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So we're travelling down at 30. We need to we need to get a speed down so we can negotiate this turn. So how do you think we're going to slow car down?
Use the brakes.
Yeah. When we get to this position here, assuming that there's nothing coming, assuming that there's no cars coming from this direction, there's nobody overtaking us, and the road's clear, what gear do you think, what speed, sorry, do you think we might need to negotiate round there?
I'm not 100% sure.
Have a guess.
20?
about 10.
All right.
About 10
Also
mile
quite
an hour.
slow then.
Yep. And what gear do you think we might go into to get round there?
I did this last week. 10 would be... Is that second?
Yeah, second gear. That's assuming everything's clear. That there's no cars coming that way and there's no pedestrians walking across.
Okay.
When we get to this position, in your mind, how do you think you'll judge it to follow this line here? And do a perfect turn, so we just go like that. How do you think you might judge that?
I don't know.
See these lines here?
Oh yeah.
That one's cutting it and that one's going wide.
Alright.
So just have a guess how if you were doing them, if you were cutting that and doing that, how would you think you might put that right? Or do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Well, as we come along here, imagine this white line here.
Yeah.
Imagine that white line goes all the way across the road.
Alright.
There's two ways we can do it then. We can either imagine that the front of the car, that white line's going across the road, when that front of the car gets to the white line, then we can start to turn.
Right.
Or we can judge it with a wing mirror. So we're going along, that's us here, look, on this road, and you've got that white line there. When as wing mirror lines up with that white line, then we can start to turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if we turn too soon, see how that line's crossing over?
Oh yeah.
What do you think problems could be there? What danger of that do you think?
I don't know. I suppose it depends if there's somebody coming out.
Yeah, there might be a car coming up this way.
Alright.
And if you cut across there, and he's coming at fair speed, he could run into you.
Alright.
And even if you make that turn and he don't hit you, this guy here might think, oh, if it's alright for him, what about me? And you might set a bad example and he might hit him.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we don't cut corner. What do you think made this guy go that way, do you think?
He's steered too late.
Yeah, steered too late. Probably didn't look at his wing mirror on that line and just carried on.
Oh, okay.
He might have not aligned his wing mirror up properly.
Right.
Oh yeah, he might have steered just too late.
Oh, okay.
Imagine we're coming down here and there's a car here travelling up that way and we've got to stop. What gear do you think we might go in then?
Well, if we've stopped, I suppose it's first, isn't it?
Yeah, first gear. What happens if you're coming up and there's nobody coming towards you this way and you think, you know what, I can go around this in second at 10 mile an hour. And then all of a sudden you get sort of like pedestrians walking across, or there's a parked vehicle at this side. If all of a sudden there's pedestrian, in your mind you're thinking, yep, 10 mile an hour second gear, and then all of a sudden a pedestrian starts to walk across, what would you do then?
I suppose I'd slow down a bit more.
Yeah, slow down, probably put it into first.
Alright.
Or if a guy just pulls up here at last minute and in your mind you think you're going in second,
Would I just stop and wait for him?
if a guy pulled up there, you knew that you couldn't make that turn, then you'd have to wait on your side at road in first.
Alright.
Because what do you think would happen if you stop there?
Oh.
What happens if a car starts coming up here, a young lad
Right.
that's flying about,
Alright, yeah.
going to hit you in it?
Yeah, fair enough.
So are you alright with that? Any
I think
questions
so.
on that?
I think I'm alright.
Yeah. So we'll look at approach and turn left now. It's just similar to that, but we're approaching and turning left.
Okay.
So we're travelling down here at 30 miles an hour, and I say we're going to take second road on the left. What's the first thing you're going to check, you remember?
Mirrors.
Yeah. And then what's after mirrors?
Signal.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you going to signal?
Well, that's like when we're coming here, isn't it? So, earlier?
Yeah, as you're going by that, yeah. And then manoeuvre, can you remember what that breaks down into?
No.
Position?
Oh, yeah. So is that like over towards the line again?
No, that'll be just in your normal driving position.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. If you went over to that white line,
I might think I was going
people
right.
think you're going right.
Yeah, got it.
Remember how you're going to lower your speed?
The brakes.
Yeah, brakes. What speed do you think you'll be going around this corner, assuming that it's all clear?
I don't know, is it different?
Not really.
Also 10 then?
Yeah, about 10 mile an hour. It all depends on how wide this junction is
Oh, right.
and how clear it is. What gear do you think you might need? Assuming that you don't need to stop and there's no pedestrians about.
Is it second like before?
Yep. What gear do you think you might need if there's pedestrians walking across and there's a car stopped?
what you said first before, is that the same?
Yeah. If you're turning in here and there's a car parked here, and you put it into first, what's first thing you're going to check before you move around it?
Well, there's nobody coming.
Yeah, you're going to check your mirrors.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because
sorry.
you've checked your mirrors when you're turning in, but because you've come to a stop, it's another hazard again. So we're having to alter speed or direction. You've got to check your mirrors all the time. Every time we change speed or alter your direction, it's always mirrors to make sure there's no idiot coming behind.
Alright, okay.
What else do you think we might need to look for when we're turning in?
The pedestrians, maybe?
Yeah, pedestrians. There might be a guy here turning in that way.
Oh, right.
Who's
But
got
I'll wait for him.
No, we've got priority because he's crossing over.
Oh,
Right turning traffic normally doesn't have priority at any time,
right.
unless it's traffic lights,
Okay.
which allow them to do that,
Okay.
or lane markings. But we'll talk about that a bit later on.
Okay.
Just one other thing what I haven't mentioned, and then we can get cracking.
Okay.
Why do you think it's important that when you change gear, you're coming down here at 30 in fourth gear, say, and we've slowed the speed down, and you'll think, yep, 10 mile an hour into second. Why do you think it's important to fetch your clutch up all the way when you change gear?
What's wrong?
You're the coasting.
No.
No. Coasting's where, when you've changed gear, it's keeping your foot down on clutch.
All right.
What it does is it's sort of like, it's in effect you're freewheeling, because you've disconnected your engine front gearbox. When you press your clutch down so you can change gear, it picks up speed.
Oh, right.
So if it's picking up speed, and you're trying to go around there at 10, what do you think will happen if it gets away from you?
All right. Oh, yeah,
You're sort of like, oh. But I'll remind you of that if that happens.
Okay.
Right, so any questions and all that?
That's a lot to remember, isn't it?
But it don't matter, I'll give you plenty of help.
All right. Okay. Cool.
And if you don't want, and if there's certain things where you think, oh, it's a bit too much for me, I can take care of observation and stuff. If you feel as though it's too much for you, then I can say to you, well, I'll take care of your observations, you just concentrate on your position and stuff like that. It's up to you.
All right. Oh.
It's how you want to do it.
Do
Do you just want to have a go?
No.
Or do you want
my
me-
last instructor used to like.
Yeah. So I'll talk you through it all.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, that'll be all right. Yeah. Remember, I've got your back, and I
right.
can grab on at steering wheel.
Right.
Did your previous instructor say
Yeah,
that? to you?
yeah. Well, he said if he did that, I had to get off as well. I'd leave it be.
Yeah, because no matter how big I look, if you've got two hands on there and you're nervous and you're grabbing it, I can't move that.
All right.
So I've got your back. So do you want to give it a go?
Yeah. You're gonna help me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to help you. I'll talk you through it.
Oh, okay.
I've got your pedals. I've got pedals. I can control vehicle. So when you're ready, then have this car started.
Yeah. Got everything.
Yeah.
Everything's set. Doors are shut. Seat, steering wheel. Steering, mirrors. Okay.
And if you want to shout up at all, just if you want to shout up or any questions, or you're not feeling all that good, just say so and we'll pull up on the left.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. How are you going to know if you've been successful at end? What will you feel like? Do you think?
Well, I don't know. I assume you tell me.
Yeah. Well, you'll probably feel really good about it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to set off from here and we're going to take the next road, second.
We'll take the second turning on the left. This is the first.
Yeah, we'll take the second turning on the left. This one's the first. So do you want to put some window wipers on before we set off?
Oh yeah.
Just shove it up once and then shove it up again. It's quite fast. If you want to put the back ones on, if you just shove it away from you once towards windscreen,
Oh, yeah.
that's it. That'll put time on.
So are we going?
Yep, so clutch down, select first. Set a bit of gas. Nice and steady on your clutch. Make sure you put your seatbelt on. And if you change into second gear straight away. So we're going to take next road on the left, so check your mirrors, check left hand door. I'm going to come off your gas. Come off your gas and start braking. Start braking down to about 7 or 8 miles an hour.
Yeah.
signal, and then start to steer left. Go and steer left, that's it. Steer left, make sure we clear this car, look well ahead.
To the next turning on the left.
So we're going to take the next turning on the left. So check your mirrors, give a signal left. That's it. So just come off your gas now totally, come off your gas totally. Look into the road where we're turning.
Alright.
Nice and steady, go on, get your steering on to the left. That's it, look well ahead. It's quite tight, steer a bit more to the left. How far do you think, what limits do you think you need to give to these cars? How far away do you think you need to be?
Is there enough room for a car door to open?
Yeah. So if a little lass or a lad opened that car door, you wouldn't knock the door off. How are you feeling, alright?
A little bit nervous.
Yeah. You did them two there and they look quite good.
The steering was a bit tricky. Second road on the left, this one's the first.
Yeah. I'm going to take the next round on the left, that one's the first, so check your mirrors. Left hand over, signal left, come off your gas, get your speed down, brake, 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 into second gear. Fetch your clutch all the way up nice and steady. And start to steer to the left, go on, get big movements on it. Keep on our side. Just, if you just pull up on the left, in a safe spot. Well done, we don't need a signal. Okay. So them two junctions were fine apart from one was the steering. Steering seemed to be a little bit.
It's awkward.
Yeah. So why do you think? Explain why do you think you're finding it awkward when you're turning?
I don't know. I suppose it's just like a lot to do. I'm not.
Whereabouts are you looking when you come into that junction? Whereabouts are you looking?
I don't know.
If we turned in, whereabouts do you think? How far away from curb do you think you need to be?
Well, I suppose not very.
Yeah. Have a guess how far you need to be.
I don't know, at 2-3 foot.
Yeah. And when say this is us down here, what we did, we went over there.
Oh yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
So how are you judging it when to start turning in?
Well, I'm just guessing, I suppose.
Yeah. Do you know dangers if we do go across there? If somebody's coming the other way, you go wide. What do you think might happen?
Oh, I suppose I'm getting in their way, aren't I?
So what we'll do is when we come round again, do you want me to give you a reference point when to start turning, or shall I just help you?
Well, whatever you think.
Yeah. Roughly when this wing mirror here lines up with corner, then just start turning, but put plenty of steering on to make sure we stop on our side of the road.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to give that a go?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you alright with that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then when you're ready, we'll move up. Move off from here.
End of the road, we'll go left.
The end of this road, we'll turn left. Now this is an emerging junction, you haven't done these before, so are you alright for me to just talk you through?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so check your mirrors, give a signal left, come off your gas, brake. So we're going to have to stop at end of here.
Alright.
So if you put your clutch down now, select first gear at the same time, imagine there's a line across here and we'll stop there, just stop there a minute. So if we looked at right, is anything coming?
Oh, there is, yeah.
Yeah. Is anything coming now?
No.
No, so if you're 100% certain you're not going to make anybody slow down, we'll set off from here, steer to the left.
Next road on the left.
I'm going to take the next road on the left, so check your mirrors. Wait till this is lined up with corner and then start to steer, that's it. A bit more, that's it. Check your mirrors into second, keep your eye on that guy there. We'll just brake. Yeah, it's okay, he's reversing in. Just quick look in your mirrors again.
The next road on the left.
I'm going to take next road on the left, so check your mirrors, give a signal, come off your gas, start braking, get your speed down to about 7 or 8 mile an hour, and be a reference point where you're looking, where that lines up. And then start to steer now to the left, that's it. Go on, get your steering on.
Next road on the right.
I'm going to take the next road on the right, it's emerging, we haven't done this one, so I'll talk you through it. Check your mirrors, give a signal right, brake, clutch down into first. Quick look, is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll put your handbrake on. See how it were rolling back because we're on
yeah.
an hill. So what do you think's why do you think it's important to get your biting point when it's on an hill?
Oh, stop you rolling back.
Yeah, so you've got to be 100% certain that you put your handbrake on now, that's a safety net for you.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure now when you release that handbrake that it's on biting point.
Right.
Can you remember how we did biting point?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it there, isn't it?
Yeah. How much steering do you think you're going to need here once you...
Loads.
Yeah, because we're going to have to go to the side of the road and something might come.
Right at the end of the road.
So we're going to go right at the end of the road. Check your mirror, right odometer, signal right. What gear do you think we'll need at end? Probably first, yeah?
Yeah.
Clutch down, select first gear. We'll come to a stop. We've got plenty of view here, but we're going to have to go steady. So if you just put your handbrake on a minute. I've just noticed back there, you have 8 small shuffles on the wheel.
Oh.
See if you can take bigger movements on wheel because we've got to have a lot of steering on here, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
So why do you think it's important to have your speed really slow?
I'll give myself 10.
Yeah, if you keep it really slow but fast stands and bigger movements.
Right. What's he doing?
He's just parking up here, alright?
He's in the middle of the road.
He just pulled up on... Yeah, he's on a funny angle.
Oh. Am I alright to go?
Yeah, but make sure you're looking with the way that you want to go. That's it. Go on, get your steering on. Big, massive movements. Go on. That's it. Stop to reverse back there. Just make sure it's safe when we reverse up. Make sure we're looking back when you reverse.
Alright.
What's he doing? Oh. Come on, mate. But at least we were going slow, weren't we? We're going slow, so we wasn't...
That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. We just got... That's why we need to be looking that way when we... That's it. Keep it nice and slow. That's better with bigger movements.
Right at the end of the road.
I'm going to turn right at the end of this road. Well done. You check your mirrors, signal right. So we're going to have to stop at the end here and select first gear like we've done on that one. That's clutch down, brake, select first gear. That's it. Are you 100% certain it's clear?
I think so.
Yeah.
So,
That's it, bigger movements. Stick it back to the left.
right at the end of the road.
At the end of this road we'll turn right. Remember to check that mirror, the signal. Same again here, what gear do you think you might need when we come to a stop?
First.
Yeah, we've got loads of view that way, but we have...
There's none though, is there?
No.
Put my handbrake on here.
No, you don't need to.
Oh,
are you
no,
100% certain that you can go now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're not going to make anybody slow down.
Nice second road on the right.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the second road on the right. This one's the first. So if we start as MSN routine now. That's it, signal right. So as we come up here, we're looking to see if anybody's coming towards us.
Oh, alright, I think.
If there's nobody there, it's just a matter of just coming off your gas, braking. You're already in second, get your speed down, slower. There's no white line here, but imagine there's a white line going across, then start to steer right, big movements, to left. Remember to check your mirror when you move around these parked vehicles of right and door mirror, in case somebody's coming up behind you.
Well, if I convenient place to pull up on the left.
Pull up on the left in a safe, legal and convenient place, well done. Don't need a signal, do it? No, but
And relax. That ends that phase.